Hello, this is John Stark, Artistic Director of the Illinois Shakespeare Festival, and I'm with this year's honor roll actor for the Illinois Shakespeare Festival, Brendan Hunt. Hello, Brendan.
Hi, John. Thank you for this distinguished honor. I'm surprised and tickled and delighted. Thank you.
You're so most welcome. Brendan was with us as a production design member of the company and as an actor. He started as an actor in the very seminal role of a soldier in Antony and Cleopatra in 1991. In 1992, he turned to the technical side and was an apprentice carpenter. In 1994, he was associate lighting designer and technician. But in 1996, he came back as Trinculo in the Tempest and Sir Andrew Aguecheek in Twelfth Night. You got some roles in 1996, Brendan. Congratulations back then.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to know if you had any memories of that time at your time at ISF. It was back in the day, as it were.
Yes, many. Going chronologically, I remember in 1991, I was meant to carry Antony's staff into the final scene. It was a very hot summer. Phil Johnson, the great Phil Johnson, was playing Antony. And a great way to spend your summer is to have to wear about 20 pounds of velvet all night. And there was one show where we're deep in the show, and Phil comes off stage and back there, and he basically collapses. And like we all leap from our chairs, like, "Oh my God, Phil, are you okay?" Blah blah blah. He's like, I'll make it, whatever. But it was very jarring, and it was so jarring that I then forgot 10 minutes later to enter with my staff to herald the arrival of Antony, which no one really noticed except for Patrick O'Gara, the director, by whom I was correctly and rightly scolded and taught a valuable lesson that it doesn't matter what is happening backstage. There will always be stuff happening backstage, and it doesn't matter if you have no lines. You have to be where you are supposed to be at all times. I remember in 92, we were teching As You Like It, as the Chicago Bulls were playing Game 6 of the finals against the Blazers. And I was up on the follow spot tower, and we were teching along, and then suddenly, like, there's no one on stage anymore. And where is everybody? Unbeknownst to me, they were all in the prop closet, wherever it was, watching the end of the game, this historical end of my beloved Chicago Bulls team. No one noticed that no one had told the youngest, newest, most timid technician on the staff that A, we were taking a break, and B, he's allowed to come down and watch. So my memory of the Bulls' second title is hearing 30 of my friends screaming "Yay!" while I sat there wondering what was going on.
We won't put that on the good memory slot. But that's interesting.
Hey, Bulls win! Bulls win!
That's all right. That's good.
I actually loved that summer because I think I only did follow spot for As You Like It, but that As You Like It production was phenomenal. To this day, one of my favorite productions of a Shakespeare play I've ever seen. 94, being associate lighting designer was thrilling. It was the most responsibility I ever had in that capacity. For some reason, I go to the memories of where things got messed up, but I remember our final tech rehearsal in Westoff for like the rain stage.
Yeah.
Basically, every single dimmer in the entire board stopped working completely. Like lights were going off and on at any given time. I was devoting this entire performance of trying to figure out what the hell was going on. I felt unqualified and stupid, but eventually it came to pass. Like, no, this was actually a massive electrical problem that was, above us and not something I could have fixed. But it was a horrible feeling that harbinged a tough technical summer. But no, after that, everything went off without a hitch.
So then you returned to luckily for you, you had acting to fall back on, right?
Yeah, those dimmers had worked better. Who knows where we'd be now?
Who knows? Yeah.
So then by 96, I got into the full company, and had a just great summer doing Twelfth Night and Tempest with a really phenomenal cast. And that is one of the unforgettable summers of my life.
That's great. That's great. So what have you been doing since then?
Oh, nothing. Yeah, keep him busy here again.
Hanging out in Amsterdam and other places to be found. What I guess I would ask you, what's on your plate now? I think most of America knows about Ted Lasso. Congratulations on Emmy nominations for that. What is next on your plate? Can you reveal anything about what's the future of Brendan Hunt?
Well, unfortunately, this moment in history, I'm on strike with 2 unions.
Right.
So the future is murky in terms of on-camera things. Yeah. But I just debuted a new solo show this summer at the Hollywood Fringe called The Movement You Need, and I was able to do a performance in Amsterdam as well, like a 350-seat house. It's autobiographical about my relationship with my mother and the Beatles. And anyone who's like, "Oh, that sounds like a horrible idea for a show," you're right. But it's all about the execution, and it might be okay in the long run.
All right. Well, yes, I guess at this time, I hope by the time this is shown to everyone that perhaps you won't be on strike, but it does. There's a lot of issues to overcome. I would say
it's going to be a while, Johnny. It's going to be a while.
I would say that live theater is still happening, everyone, and those actors are not on strike, thankfully, at this time. But I hope it goes well for you in both unions. You deserve better. I think all of us feel that way here at Illinois Shakespeare Festival, and we wish you all the best of luck. Brendan, thank you for taking the time with me. Congratulations. Later, I'll ask you for an address where I can send your 8.5 by 11 certificate that you are in the actor honor roll from the ISF. I'm sure it will.
I get a certificate?
You're going to get a certificate.
Better and better.
You had no idea the riches you're in for. So, Brendan, it's been a delight. Keep on doing everything you're doing. Congratulations on fatherhood and all your work as an actor and writer.
Thanks so much, John. And thanks everybody at the festival. Keep trucking. Bye.